Have you ever wondered whether the pursuit of goals might be robbing us of happiness? Let's delve into this intriguing paradox. Goals, you see, are integral to our lives. They are the compasses that guide us through the maze of existence, the lighthouses that beckon us through stormy seas, the stepping stones that lead us across life's rushing rivers. They give purpose to our days and meaning to our struggles. Goals drive us forward, keeping us motivated and focused, enabling us to achieve our dreams and propelling us toward a future we desire. But what if I told you that this very drive, this relentless pursuit of goals, can sometimes lead us astray? It's an intriguing thought, isn't it? While being goal-oriented is generally seen as a positive trait, there's a hidden side to this coin that we often overlook. And that's what we're here to explore today. Imagine a runner on a track, so focused on the finish line that they miss the beauty of the race, or a climber so obsessed with the summit that they fail to appreciate the majesty of the mountain. This is what happens when we become excessively goal-oriented. Our vision narrows, our perspective shrinks, and we become blind to the world around us. We start missing out on the joy of the journey, the learning in the process, the growth in the struggle, and the satisfaction in the small victories. All because we're so fixated on that distant goal. This obsession with goals can lead to a sense of dissatisfaction, a constant feeling that we're not there yet, that we're not good enough, that our happiness is always just out of reach. It can make us ungrateful for what we have, unable to appreciate the present because we're so consumed with the future. So the question we need to ask ourselves is this: are we using goals as a compass to guide us, or are we allowing them to dictate our lives? What happens when goals become an obsession rather than a guide? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this fascinating topic in the following scene. Let's navigate in the story of Laura, a woman whose life was dictated by her goals. Laura was a high achiever. She prided herself on her ability to set ambitious goals and meet them with determination and persistence. She was a top student in high school, earned a scholarship to a prestigious university, and landed a high-paying job right after graduation. She was a star employee, consistently outperforming her colleagues and earning promotions at a breakneck pace. By every measurable standard, Sarah was a success. But as she climbed higher and higher up the ladder of success, a creeping sense of dissatisfaction began to take root. Despite her achievements, Laura felt a nagging emptiness that she couldn't shake off. She was always looking ahead to the next goal, the next milestone, the next achievement. The joy of reaching a goal was fleeting, immediately replaced by the pressure to set and achieve the next one. Laura's life became a never-ending cycle of setting goals, working tirelessly to achieve them, and then setting new ones. She rarely took the time to celebrate her accomplishments or enjoy the fruits of her hard work. Her life was consumed by the pursuit of future goals, leaving little room for enjoying the present moment. This goal-obsessed lifestyle started taking a toll on Laura's mental and physical health. She was always stressed, always on edge. She had little time for rest or relaxation, and her relationships suffered as she prioritized her goals above all else. She was successful, but she was also lonely, exhausted, and unhappy. Laura's story is not unique. Many of us live our lives in a similar manner, constantly chasing after goals and neglecting to appreciate the journey. We set our sights on the finish line and forget to enjoy the race. We focus so much on the destination that we overlook the beauty of the journey. But what if we could find a balance? What if we could pursue our goals while also taking the time to appreciate our achievements and enjoy the present moment? What if we could learn to derive joy not just from reaching our goals, but also from the process of striving towards them? Laura's story serves as a cautionary tale for all of us. It reminds us that while setting and pursuing goals is important, it's equally important to enjoy the journey and appreciate our accomplishments along the way. We need to find a balance between striving for future success and savoring the present moment. So let's ask ourselves, are we living our lives like Laura? Are we so focused on our goals that we're missing out on the joy of the present moment? Are we setting ourselves up for a life of stress and dissatisfaction by obsessively pursuing our goals? Laura was successful, but was she happy? Laura's life gives us a glimpse into the downside of being overly goal-oriented. This is a classic example of what psychologists call the hedonic treadmill, or the success treadmill. It's the idea that as a person makes more progress, their expectations and desires rise in tandem, resulting in no permanent gain in happiness. Laura's story also highlights how an excessive focus on goals can lead to stress. The pressure to achieve can be overwhelming, leading to chronic stress and burnout. It's like running a race with no finish line in sight. Moreover, being overly goal-oriented can rob us of our ability to appreciate the present. We become so engrossed in the pursuit of our goals that we overlook the beauty of the journey. We forget to savor the small moments of joy and contentment that life offers us every day. In Laura's case, the single-minded pursuit of her career goal meant she missed out on forming deep relationships, exploring new interests, and simply enjoying the present. She was living for a future that, when it arrived, didn't bring the happiness she had anticipated. It's not about abandoning goals, but about finding a balance. So how can we strike a balance between being goal-oriented and living in the present? Well, it's a matter of reorienting our approach to goals. You see, it's not about abandoning goals altogether, but rather learning to have a healthier relationship with them. Goals are like compasses. They give us direction, but they shouldn't dictate every step we take. First and foremost, we need to embrace flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes our well-laid plans need to change. Instead of seeing this as a failure, we should view it as an opportunity for growth. If a goal no longer serves you or circumstances shift, give yourself permission to adjust your aim. Next, it's crucial to prioritize self-care. Being goal-oriented often means pushing ourselves to our limits. But remember, you're a human, not a machine. It's okay to rest, to take time for yourself, to recharge. Your worth is not defined solely by your achievements. Additionally, we must learn to appreciate the journey. It's easy to become so focused on the end goal that we forget to enjoy the process. Each step towards your goal, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Celebrate these small wins. They are part of your story, part of your growth. Also, practice gratitude. Gratitude pulls us back into the present moment, reminding us of the good in our lives right now. This doesn't mean ignoring your future aspirations. It just means taking a moment to appreciate where you are and what you have already achieved. And finally, remember to be kind to yourself. The path to achieving goals is rarely linear. There will be setbacks and detours. Instead of berating yourself when things don't go as planned, offer yourself compassion. You're doing the best you can, and that's enough. In essence, it's about shifting our perspective. Goals are important, but they are not everything. Life is to be lived, not just accomplished. Remember, it's the journey that makes life meaningful, not just the destination. Ultimately, what can we learn from Laura's story? Well, Laura's journey has shown us that being goal-oriented is a double-edged sword. It can propel us towards success, but if we're not careful, it can also rob us of the joy in the present moment. We've seen how an obsession with goals can lead to a life of constant striving, often at the expense of happiness and gratitude. At the same time, Laura's story also teaches us that it's possible to reorient our goals, to strike a balance between ambition and contentment. It's about recognizing the power of goals, but also understanding their potential to skew our perspective. So let's take a moment to reflect on our own relationship with goals. Are we like Sarah, always looking to the next achievement? Or can we find a way to appreciate the journey as much as the destination? Goals can drive us forward, but let's not forget to enjoy the ride. Remember to like, share, and smash the notification bell for more videos like that. It is Sam, your dear friend, signing off.